All right, Coach, start us off with an opening statement.
Well, obviously, I'm really proud of our basketball team. We could have easily quit after the first half, the way we were shooting the ball in the first half, 7 for 34 from the floor, and we're missing uncontested layups, wide open jump shots, and we just couldn't hit anything. And we guarded for the first 17 minutes or so of the half again, and late in the half we stopped guarding because our shot wasn't falling. It allowed Milwaukee to go on a big run, but you got to give our team credit. They came out the second half, and we shot 56% from the floor. We turned up the intensity and started playing a lot harder than what we did the first half. And I'm just really, really proud of our team. We had a great team win tonight, and gives us some momentum, hopefully moving forward. But we just got to focus on one game at a time. I know it's a coaching cliche, but it's so true that we just got to worry about Youngstown now. But we're going to enjoy this one for a little bit.
All right. Any questions for Beth?
Beth, you were able to get to the line early and often, and were you looking for that kind of contact?
Yes, definitely. That's my game, is attacking and just being aggressive. And so in the first half I was able to get to the hoop and was able to draw that contact. And then in the second half, the same thing. I had the mentality that, no one's going to stop me. And I think the team had that mentality as well. You saw that Elena Poppy was able to take it to the hoop and score. Kim was really strong in there, got a couple and one. So that's huge momentum for us. That's our game. That was Oakland basketball tonight, what you saw.
Could you talk a little bit about your performance tonight and what were the keys to your success?
As a team, like Coach Tungate said, we started off, we're getting great looks in the first half, but they're just not going down. And then at halftime, we were just collectively, we were just like, you know what, this is enough. We're sick of this. We're sick of being behind. So we're going to go out there, we're going to take the lead. And you saw what happened. We had a 10-point lead in the second half, and we were able to maintain that and just being aggressive, believing in each other, and just going out there and having fun is what we did, and that's the result we got, was a win when we do that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, Beth. All right, questions for Coach Tungate.
Despite being down in the first half, you guys got to the line 14 times. Were you trying to emphasize driving into the paint early on?
Yeah, a big part of our offense is being able to attack. And, we've had a few games this year. We like to shoot the three. There's nothing wrong with that. And, I was telling the team, percentage-wise, if there was 100 possessions in a game, I think we're scoring, the percentage we're shooting, we'd be scoring 87 points from three and 88 points from inside the arc. So three-point is a big part of our offense. But the last few games, the three-point shot hasn't been falling. We've been settling for the three. And so we wanted to look to attack and try to get to the foul line a lot more and get to the ball around the basket and just not settle for those looks. So that was a big focus before the game.
Your team came out firing on all cylinders in the second half. What did you say to your team to get them energized?
I just said, will you please play better than the second half? And if you please play better than the second half, I'd probably be really, really happy. Basically, this is a team you don't, have to really get on. They know what needs to get done. They know how hard they need to play. And I basically just told them at halftime that, you've got to step up and make plays and make shots. I mean, we're getting great looks and just not knocking them down. And at some point, you got to say, that's it. I'm going to take this shot and I'm going to make it. And I can believe in them all I want, but I'm not the one shooting the basketball. So if they don't believe in themselves, then we're not going to hit the shots. In the second half, they had a lot of belief in what they were doing, and the shots were falling.
Last question. There was a charge foul called on Bethany, I think halfway through the second half, and you got really, really pumped up for that. Do you think that energy translated on the floor with your players?
I don't know. I mean, they had a lot of intensity. They came out and played, and, as a team, you really don't want your team to have to use that to play harder. So whether it did or not, I don't know. But I just know the intensity we played with in the second half is what we need to do for 40 minutes to be a good basketball team.
Coach, can you talk about, how much better is this basketball team when Kim B plays like the way she did today? 16 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocks.
Well, the thing that I thought I was really impressed with our team is once we got number 40 for them in foul trouble, and obviously she's a great player coming off a great performance against Valpo, our team really looked to get the ball to Kim, and we're able to get single coverage down there and do some different things to get her the ball. So when Kim can play like that, obviously it helps our team from an offensive standpoint when she's offensive rebounding and getting the ball down low, but our team did a good job of finding her as well at key times. But more importantly, on the defensive end, Kim can change shots. When she's blocking shots and she's active around the basket, our perimeter players can gamble a little bit more on the perimeter, pressure a little bit harder, and knowing that Kim's back there to clean up anything at the basket. So, I thought she played pretty well the last game and kind of took it to another level this game, and it was great to see, and it was very much needed. And I thought the second half defensively, she really changed the game around the basket.
Elena Popke with 20 points. She's been kind of quiet the last two games. How big was it for her to get 20 points tonight?
Well, it was huge because the first half, she wasn't shooting the ball well either, and that's 2.5 games now where she wasn't shooting the ball, and so I challenged her at halftime, and I know what a good player Elena is. I know she's got a lot of pride and a lot of ability. And the second half, she just came out and said, you know what, that's it, give me the ball, I'm going to score. And you saw the result. So she's a scorer, and she has a scoring mentality, and she's just in a little drought, and she came out of it big time in the second half at a time when we really, really needed it.
Coach, this is a real quick turnaround in a tough week with 3 games. What are you going to do to prepare for Saturday?
Sleep. It's like an NBA schedule. It's our 3rd game in 6 days. Everybody in the league has to go through a 3-game stretch. And I told the team afterwards, I don't think Youngstown cares that we played 3 games in 6 days. I don't think the rest of the Horizon League cares because everybody in the league has to do it at some point with a 9-team league. That's the way it goes, and this week's our turn. So we've got a very good Youngstown State team coming in. They did a great job against us at their place, and we've got to turn around and get ready. So, we'll do a lot of walkthrough tomorrow. A lot of ice tub for our team, and then tomorrow we'll just mainly walk through, talk about our game plan going into Youngstown, and be ready to go on Saturday, and then give them a couple days off after that. They got Sunday and Monday they can rest, but not Saturday.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.